Hi guys, Selena Walker here, naturopath and nutritionist. So I want to talk to you about hair dye. Now, as some of you might know if you've been following me and read about my story or watched my first video, I used to have the autoimmune disease pernicious anemia. And one of the first symptoms of this in my early 20s was I started to get white hairs and go grey very young. Even maybe before I was 20, it might have been starting to appear in my hair. And because my hair is naturally dark brown, you notice them very quickly. So I've gone through different stages. When I was younger, I went through all the colours. And then I hennaed my hair for a bit. And then I went to a more natural hair dye. But any hair dye that is permanent can't be fully natural. So I have decided to go back to experimenting with henna. And I'm going to mix it with indigo and some other plants to try and get a dark brown, try and get my natural colour, but just purely from plants. So you can see at the moment, I've got a lot of roots coming through my white hairs. I've been leaving my dyed hair grow out a bit because I don't want to put the henna straight on it. Even though I'm not using henna with any salts, it still could have an effect. So I just want to grow it out a bit and make sure it's washed off. So I've done this video before I put the henna on so you can see the difference. And what I want to do is just use pure plants and see if I can get a colour that's natural for me. Because it's not a vanity thing. I just like having my natural hair dye. And I think because it was a symptom for my autoimmune disease that happened to me very young, I feel like I want that natural colour back. Well, not so much back, but I feel like I like it, and it's as simple as that. And you never know, as I continue on my healing journey, one day my roots might grow through and they will be perfectly brown. Never, ever say ever. So this is me tuning in with my white roots and my hair dye grown out. You can probably start to see it. And I'll tune back in with you when I've got the henna mixed up, and I'll go through the process with you. See you in a bit. Hi guys, so just a quick update. You can see I've got the tester in. I'm doing a strand test for the henna. Not sure how much of a good idea it is to do it right on top, as it'll be obvious, but at least I'll be able to see what it looks like with my rest of my hair and see how the colour blends in. And most of my whites are on top, so it'd be good for me to see that. So this is just a very quick catch up, as it's taken me weeks to get to this stage, and I'll see you with the head of henna on, and let's see how it goes. So I'm around my friend's Rosie's house. We've mixed the henna, mixed it to the consistency of mashed potato and yogurt. We're slapping it on my head, and then we're going to wrap the whole head up in cling film to keep it lovely and warm so the henna and indigo can do its stuff. I'll see you in 5 hours and let's see how it goes. So here we have it guys, it's done. It's been about 2 days, so the henna's really had time to set, because sometimes it can take about 48 hours for the colour to settle. So can you see? The whites have gone a very light brown, and each time I apply more henna to them, they'll just go darker and darker. But I love it because it blends in really natural, and I just love the whole colour. It's so natural, it's almost my natural colour. And who would believe when I would say it's henna with indigo? How amazing is that? I've dyed my hair with pure plants, and that means when I move into our house and I want to dye my hair and it goes into the soakaway into the earth, it's not going to harm the earth or harm the wildlife, and that's what's important to me. But also what's important to me is that it's not harming me myself. Anything we put on our skin, on our head, gets soaked straight into our bloodstream. And even though I was using as natural permanent hair dye as possible, there was still some bad stuff in it, and that was going straight into me. And we know from a naturopathic way, toxins either get wrapped up and stored or try to get out of the body. And I simply did not want to be tipping those scales of toxicity in my body and causing an issue for my immune system by putting these crazy chemicals inside. So I am so pleased, so pleased. Thank you, Rosie, for helping me do this week. Get your girlfriends involved. We had such a lovely time getting it done, and she gave me a gorgeous haircut at the same time. So this is what I'm going to be using on my hair now, and I'm inviting you to look at, what do you use on your hair? Is it natural? Are you creating toxins in your body? if you are, look at what natural alternatives are out there. And henna, as you can see, does not have to mean red. You can mix it with a whole host of wonderful plants and get the colour that you want. Now don't forget guys, if you want even more hints and tips on how you can live a delicious life, head on over to my website, selinawalker.earth, subscribe to my newsletter and also click subscribe on my YouTube channel. And you will also get all these videos weekly into your inbox and little notifications from me to remind you to live a delicious life. Have a delicious, gorgeous day and I'll see you next time.